Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Bob here, and I'm level 34 and a bit, so things are still moving on pretty well and pretty quickly. I've tried out 2 or 3 different places, and this is the place I kind of settled on for about 31. I'm just going to show you what I've been doing. I'm just in the entrance to Cazic Fall here. Overall, I'm not sure if this was the best option out of the 2 or 3 options that I checked, but I am planning on moving on somewhere else at 35, so I'll probably give this another level. But yeah, there's a few options and I'm not sure if this was the right one, but certainly it's got me from 31 to maybe 35, I guess. I think the problem with it is that it's quite difficult initially. Like, I got here at 30 and it was like, ugh. So I came back at 31, and I think some of the gators. I mean, I'm sure if you're a super duper enchanter, or you're super twinked, if you can be super twinked as an enchanter, I guess, to prevent yourself from dying. Maybe it'd be okay at 30, but it was quite. I mean, even at 31, it was quite tricky. And I think the problem is that a lot of the alligators here are quite. They're quite close to your level, essentially. So when I was trying it at 30. I think some of them were just a level or 2 below. At 31, it was, yeah, still pretty dicey. I mean, I had a few moments, shall we say. I think at 31 I died a couple of times, and I think I had to gate to the entrance a couple of times. But things, obviously, as they do, have got a lot easier since then. When I did die, actually, it was generally because I got breaks at a couple of bad times, and one of the alligators kind of run off and went into the water and aggroed every single alligators in the water, and there's about 12 of them. So there's once I was trying to channel a gate through being attacked by about by about 10 alligators, and it almost worked, but I did die. But since then things have been getting easier, and it's been pretty good. As I said, I mean, if you've got any other options for level 30ish to 35, maybe stick with those. But this has been okay. The experience has been fair. The loot is obviously rubbish. You might be lucky and get a mage focus item drop, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty rough. So I'll go through what I've been doing. This is where you start. I've actually just done a little circuit, and everything has spawned. I guess as these things do happen, I'm kind of guessing now that everything works out okay. I haven't really had any issues kind of dying or risk-wise for a couple of levels now, but now I'm recording and I'm trying to focus on the game, plus actually making the video interesting. Maybe I won't talk as much, but this is what I've been doing. It's worked out okay. I did actually use my... There's a couple of times where what I was kind of doing was I was getting the mob. I was getting one of the alligators. There's 3 here, so what I was doing at one point is getting them. I was getting one individually, essentially, just because it just seemed easier. But from what I've been doing recently is essentially, so we'll charm that one. There's one here, and there's one that kind of comes around the corner here. He's just around here. Now I was calming him. At one point, but I've recently started just kind of rooting them and let the 2 of them beat my pet down, and then charm one of the other ones. It's been working okay. Sometimes you kind of get an issue where your pet's only kind of really beating on one. I suppose I could pull him off and get him to do some damage to the other one as well. Obviously this can happen, which is an issue. So even sort of, let's get him to fight that. No, I don't want to do that because I kind of still want both of them to hit him. See, this is the thing, you still get these issues. These things happen even at this level. I think I'll probably give myself some. There we go. Berserker strength. And you decided to go over to that one. Okay, well that's kind of annoying. 95. Okay. Well, actually, these two mobs seem. Let's see if I can just pull him back a bit. Let's change. Let's pull him back a bit and then send him over there. Will you do that? Yeah. I guess it's okay. So the other mob is not now kind of in range enough, really. Let's get these two rooted. He dies. That didn't really work out particularly well. What's the other one like? Okay. So that happens. It's actually the first time it's happened, but it happened. I think the problem there was that one of them kind of broke root, and I was faffing about with that one. But that's okay. We didn't get any XP there, but that's life. We'll just use these two. So yeah, I mean, what I have been doing essentially sometimes is killing that individual one off around the corner with a summoned pet. But I'm kind of reaching that point, I think, where I'd like to just avoid doing that. Just do everything from a charm point of view, just to see how it works out. It's weird, like coming here was a big step up because the mobs suddenly just hit much harder. I think the maximum hit is up to sort of maybe 59-ish. Now you can see there, there's a 59 hit there on my pet. Yeah, so it just got to a point where mobs were just hitting much harder. Well, here, sorry, I come here and it was a big shock. Whereas in the Gina I could stand there for a bit and, take a bit of damage. Here, you can't really afford to take any damage. I wasn't using rune either, so I bought myself some rune gems. Yeah. And just this is, I think I've mentioned it in the previous video, but I've reached that point now where I need to be more, sort of worrying about my health more. I need to avoid taking so much damage because you can die quick, and also it just takes longer and longer to get your health back. That's the thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've been. I would say I've been dealing with about the first 5, and then I kind of moved on to the first 7. I mean, as you can see, there's 3 here to keep you going with. My charm breaks are still not brilliant. I'm still using taper enchantment, which is fine. It works. I think the thing with it is that it's. I've been thinking about kind of going. I don't know why I haven't done it, but I need to get a key for my pet. I know someone said it's F1, but I think I'm. Oh, hang on. This is bad news. You haven't recovered yet. What am I casting? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to stop. I think my internet's gone down. It has. Oh my god! So you're seeing real time here. Panics. I'm going to die. Essentially, that's a bummer. Oh my god. Yeah, my internet's gone down. Great. So I'm probably going to die. What, we've got a root and we've got a pet. I think I'm going to die here. Okay, I'm going to stop recording, and then I'll come back and I'll let you know what happened. But I'm pretty sure I probably died. Hello guys, welcome back. Well, as you can see, that was a death. Death by BT, the bloody... Yeah, what can you do? Anyway, we've got a corpse recovery. I'll wait a minute. I think we will let him trundle back, and we'll try again. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some experience this time. I lost 9% experience there, which is a bit annoying. I don't really have a pet cleric either, so I generally do it the old-fashioned way. I take my XP losses on the chin. Although AC did come out and res me not so long ago. Thank you for that, mate. I think I was in the Gina. Okay, let's have a quick squiz. going to be invisible again. I think so. I need to just cast a couple of extra buffs. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's going great. Yeah, super duper. No, generally it's been fine. That Linkdeath thing, obviously, can't do anything about that. But yes, but as I was saying, you know, this, I think I was saying, I probably repeated myself, but I think, as I said at the end, just before I died, it's just a big step up, you know, and I need to be a bit more efficient and a bit more economical, is what I was trying to say, with my hit points and what I'm doing. Because it just takes much longer to regen at this point. The mobs do a lot more damage, you know, so, yeah. Got to try and play it a bit, just play it a bit better, I think. More economical, as I said. But everything else is fine. I mean, I'm level 34. I've been using taper enchantment to do all of my my breaks, my charm breaks. It's been alright. It's weird. Sometimes these alligators, you need to cast four or five tapers on them. Very rarely, but it does happen now and again. I'm not sure if that's a bug, or if they kind of maybe debuff each other. I haven't noticed them do that. If they just, when they attack me, for example, I don't seem to get any type of debuff or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. But I think we're ready to go. I think when he paths back, we'll try the same again. Yeah, I hope we don't get any more drops. I should probably check if I can get some PT. Give me some compensation. I died in Everquest. That's the thing nowadays, isn't it? The compensation thing. Not sure where that came from, but you get loads of adverts over here. Someone was moaning on the TV this morning. Holiday companies saying there's been a 500% increase in people claiming for holiday illness caused by the resort, and apparently you can get compensation for that. But I think the thing what's probably happening there is that, you know, you get all these adverts on TV and radio about, you know, are you entitled to money back for, you know, for stubbing your toe, that kind of stuff. Just a terrible rip-off, really, and it's a shame that we're kind of, you know, that's where we are. But yeah, there you go. So let's try this again. What I need to do is probably think a bit more also about I was going to say something then, I can't remember what it was. It doesn't look like this fight's going to take very long. Yeah, so I was going to say, think a bit more about my keyboard setup. I know that some of you guys have very kindly offered me some advice on the old keyboard front, and I do appreciate that. And I think I'm pretty generally kind of trying to implement some of that advice. It's quite difficult. So here we go. So this is kind of how it should have worked before, I think, probably. We'll see if it actually works that way this time. Oh well, that kind of don't matter. So I do kind of play it safe. So I will kind of root and stun and root before I do what we got like for life on these guys. Let's have a look. Let's take that one as my pet. Yeah, I do play it safe. I do muck around with root quite a lot, trying to keep root actually on. Certainly don't want to do that. Yeah, so my keys. So I'm sticking with my keys. It does feel a lot better, I have to say. It does feel as though you can just do things quicker. As I said before, my old hands don't operate as they used to, but they're still pretty good. The spell changing as well. You know, I mean, I'm that's going okay. I'm getting on with that fine. I know you can press the number key to actually kind of mem the spells, but my kind of hands are, my right hand is over the other side at the moment. Okay, so that also worked pretty well. Resisted the root spell. There you go. And then I've rooted myself. Okay, well, we could be in trouble here. Let's see if I can save myself somehow. But I'm not rooted anymore anyway. So, yes, as you can see, it's going incredibly well. Let's move around this way. It's funny. I think I was writing someone else's video earlier on. I was watching a video, but you really never get these problems when you're not recording. That is always the way it works. Yeah, that's fine. I much prefer this. I kind of prefer that you see kind of like a warts and all kind of thing. The only problem here is that obviously I'm quite low on mana, so which makes everything a lot harder. So I've got to find some mana to kill these mobs with. It's funny, I think since I started recording I've had 2 breaks, and they're the first 2 breaks I've had, I would probably say, for at least a level, maybe 2 levels. But I think I don't know if I mentioned that, but I kind of do find that happens sometimes. You come to a place and it's quite difficult, and then what happens is things kind of get a bit easier. I need to do my pet thing. That is disastrous. Yeah, and things kind of get a bit easier. But then you think to yourself, well, things have settled down now. I'm kind of into the groove. Everything's sticking, and then suddenly you'll kind of get some issues. You just get issues with regards to things, not sticking, things breaking, that kind of thing. As you can see, I mean, it's funny because even though I'm in a dungeon, it appears to me anyway that the XP has kind of slowed down. So you need to stop him from running in the water. Yeah, the XP has slowed down a bit. I got 1% for that guy, I think. Was it 1%? What was I? No, I think actually I got 4%. Okay, so it's not slowing down. That's weird. Did that? No, I killed 2 mobs, so I got 4% for the 2. So roughly 2 each. This is where I'm worried again because he's too close to the water, and he does seem to want to break root. But I think we've got him. But I needed to use all my mana breaking in there again. So what I'll probably do is pause the video again. We'll have another little break, and then I will come back. So that's the first 3 broken. Not particularly efficiently, but we've kind of done it. I think the thing is here as well is that I think as you know, I've said it before, is that enchanters are one of those classes that just get more powerful as you go up. But some of my spells are still costing quite a lot of mana. So if I get a charm break, and a root break at the same time as what happened there, you end up using a lot of mana. So yeah, we'll be back when I've medded up a bit. Hello guys, welcome back. So I've medded up a bit. Let's do this. Oh, there's a Enchanter over there. It's level 60 with a Ranger. Bit of power leveling going on. Not too boxing, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, so we're back. So you kill those 3, you come around the corner here. What I normally do here, there's 2 here, there's no ads. I'm not sure how these guys are too far apart for an area effect mez. I'm not quite sure how you would normally deal with this, but this is what I do essentially. I'll just calm one, and I'll charm the other, and stick him on. That's it. There is a mob that kind of wanders around. You can see him just at the end of the corridor there sometimes, but he doesn't come any further. That's all good. This should hopefully be a bit more straightforward. Yeah, but the spot's good. The experience is going well. If you're looking for loot as well, I think there's probably a couple of other options that maybe I possibly could have tried. And the new spot I want to try after this, I haven't been to before actually, so it's new for me. I'm not sure if the loot's particularly good there either, so I guess it's a choice between, do you feel that do you like what I'm doing here? Do you feel it's a fairly straightforward experience and you're happy doing it, or do you want some more loot, I guess is the thing. As I said, I mean, you might get a drop for a mage focus item, but they're very rare. It seems to me anyway. This fight seems to go pretty well. Yeah, and overall, I'm loving the class. It's never going to replace a shaman for me, but two things I've noticed really is that one, it's really good because it's just given me something else to do, something different to play. Well, I do plan on getting this as hard as I can, hopefully 60, you know. But it's given me a different, so it's just something different to do. Essentially, more choice, as I said, which I think was probably one of the key things. Really, I think I was just getting pretty bogged down in what I was doing, and this has given me, given me some more options. And it's a different sort of gameplay. You know, it's completely different. It's so different, in fact, that at first I was a bit sort of. It's almost like I was playing a different game. Yeah, it was quite odd, but enjoyable. It was good learning things, and I'm still learning. Got a lot to learn still. This is a great fight. 25% and 24%, fairly even. That's the sort of fight we like. I kind of watching some videos of an enchanter, known man. I think it used to be Tecmo's Deception. Well, I got interrupted there. Tecmo's Deception, and mobs seem to have so many hit points later on. It really sort of pays to try and let mobs kill each other as much as they can. What's the other guy got? Okay, we're okay. Yeah, because your nukes are not super efficient, and yeah, it appears as though it's a fairly good idea to let them get down to a few percent if you can. And it seems that as you get higher in level as well, it seems more of a nightmare if you get something that you have to kill off. I guess one of the options you can do is just mez it, blur it, and let it heal up again, and yeah, and do something else. Okay. Oh, okay. There must be someone else here killing. Maybe that power leveling that's going on. So I'll go back here. Yeah, so that's 5 mobs. There's normally a couple up here with a roamer, but he's not here. So I guess oh yeah, there we go. So I guess they're just doing some power leveling, I guess. Let's head round here. Just wait for some spawns. Anyway, guys, I think that's it, really. This is essentially what I've been doing. I mean, when you come into the dungeon, you swim up here. You've got a roaming mob. You've got 2 here. Around the corner, you've got 2 more. Then further around, you've got 2 more. And that's what I've been doing. And it's gone quick. You know, I'm still leveling really quickly. After this level, I'm kind of going to be moving somewhere else, I think. So, yeah. Cool. That's it. It's all good. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.